This week the CHARAL IMOCA team released their reveal video of their next generation Vondee Globe Yacht, CHARAL 2. And it is stunning. Here it is, so enjoy. This is the weekly sailing highlights show, The World on Water, July 8, 2022. The Superyacht Cup Palma 2022 got off to a flying start with a quartet of J-class yachts, conducting a superb symphony of sail racing, out on the sparkling waters of the Bay of Palma, to launch the latest edition of Europe's longest-running superyacht regatta.
It's great to see the Superyacht Cup back in full force.
It's an event that lives within you for the whole year.
1, 2, 3.
So Palma gives us a reliable breeze, and I love Palma, you know, the old town charm is nice.
This Palma is like the centre of the Med.
Oh, it's fantastic, yeah, always good. Yeah, it looks like we have good breeze.
It's going to be a really exciting few days.
Day 2's finish of the first race of the 2022 ORC World Championship has not only put results on the scoreboards of the three classes racing at this event, but also given the participants a full experience of all race conditions offered here in northern Sardinia.
Well, it was a crazy race. It literally had everything. You know, I think 24-hour races are almost as hard as any race should do because it's a day race. It just turns into a day race. It was fun. It was really fun. It's hard, of course, but it was fun. Great fun.
Absolutely, there were 5 or 6 of 1198, so it was almost a one design race, and it was very even for all the similar boats.
Yeah, it was a long upwind, but really beautiful condition here in Portocervo, so quite happy about the boat, and we see for tomorrow.
For us, it was a very important race because we finished in front of all the others 142. Very happy because we are tired, but if the results are good, it's better for sure.
So it was an amazing race. It was a difficult one. I've had better, but it was really nice. So.
British Olympic sailing coach, John Emmett, was at Kiel Week and he spoke to ILCA 6 gold medal winner Mara Stransky of Australia and ILCA 7 sailor Kaarle of Finland.
I'm here in Kiel and it's actually the first day of racing at the Keel Olympic Week. Because the original first day we were onshore and we never actually took to the water. But today the sun is shining, the wind has blown and we've completed 3 races and the weather forecast looks like we're going to complete a full series later on. The organisation here has been absolutely fantastic, and it's a great place to come from the Olympic classes. So have a great show, and I hope to join you later. So I'm here at the end of the ILCA 6 medal race at Kiel Week. Congratulations, not only the medal race winner, but the winner of the regatta. Mara, just tell us about your day and your week.
It's been a pretty exciting week. We've had some, I guess, unusual conditions for Kiel.
It's been sunny in Kiel, I can't remember that.
Warm, and yeah, really can't complain at all about the weather other than missing the first day. But yeah, today, obviously, there was still a number of people who could win, so there was quite a bit on the line, and my aim was not to come last, so it's a bit of an added bonus to win the medal race. But really, I'm just super stoked. My whole team was in the medal race.
You had nearly 50% of the medal race, is that right?
Yeah, all 4 of the Australian sailing squad were in the medal race, so that was really exciting, and I'm super proud to have been a part of that.
So I'm now with the ILCA 7 champion of Keel IMOCA.
Started from the pin. I was just going fast to the left corner, waiting for the header, then tack, and then I had a good fleet control, and then I was leading the race. Now we're heading to Marseille, to the Olympic waters, to do some training, and then my main goal for this season is the Europeans in Jerez.
Cool, we'll probably see you there. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share and subscribe.
NJR, the Norse god of the sea and the wind, was clearly smiling upon both the 44 Cup Marstrand and local team Artemis Racing for the first day of the 2022 44 Cup's third event, off Western Sweden's holiday hotspot of Marstrand.
The 44 Cup has arrived in Marstrand, Sweden, home waters of Torben Törnqvist's Artemis Racing, for its mid-season event.
It's always great to be here. Everyone in Sweden is so kind and great and nice, and look at the weather. I mean, it's been perfect for 4 days. It might change as the weekend comes up, but no, it's awesome. We've just had great conditions.
The beautiful island of Marstrand has been hosting the 44 Cup annually since 2011. By far the best track record here is that of Chris Bacon Team Aqua, who have won 5 times.
This is a venue that we really enjoy. It's a beautiful location. We've got a really nice forecast ahead, and I think the thing about Marstrand that's so exciting is every day is quite different, every race can be quite different, so you've got to have an adaptable plan, you've got to be able to adjust under the different conditions and so forth.
The opening day of the regatta was summery, sunny and warm with light to moderate winds, but conditions in which teams struggled to be consistent. The local heroes in Artemis Racing started impressively, winning the first race to end the day leading overall, but tied on points with Team Nika, winner of today's second race. Race 3 was won by Nico Punz's Charisma, now third overall, 4 points behind. Meanwhile, the Swiss newcomers on Black Star Sailing Team got off to an impressive start, securing a third place in race 1, despite discovering a hole in their spinnaker.
Happy to finish third on the first race, even we had the kite broken on the second top mark. And yes, in these conditions, I think it's nearly possible for everybody to win against each other. It was a little bit crazy, scary, but we managed good to focus on our boat. Don't care about the left or right, and just tried to not keep too much power in the kite to scratch them more.
Stay tuned for racing when it resumes tomorrow at 11:30.
New Zealand race day at the Superyacht Cup Palma. Some big changes in fortune, along with a change in wind direction, saw results in the Superyacht Cup Palma fleet set the scene for a winner-takes-all finale after a day of frenetic activity out on the Bay of Palma.
We're here at the Superyacht Cup 2022 and today is New Zealand Day. We've been going a very long time, the longest running superyacht regatta in Europe. It's a big mix of nationalities but one very big family.
It's great. Kate does a wonderful job with this regatta and I support her whenever I can. And luckily our owners love Palma and she gave us the privilege of having our own class here, so it's a real win-win.
Amazing, absolutely, yeah, fantastic. You've got such a big playground, you know, the whole Bay of Palma, and when you've got this lovely flat water and sea breeze comes in, I think we all just love sailing here.
Yeah, today is New Zealand race day and the forecast actually looks quite nice. So there will be way more breeze than the last 2 days.
It's fantastic to be back in Mallorca. We absolutely love this event. It's such a good opportunity for us and for our New Zealand companies to connect with people from the industry.
The Corinthian Yacht Club National Women's Invitational Team Race for the Thea Trophy, the US's only 3-against-3 women's team racing regatta, in keel boats with spinnakers, took place in the waters off historic Marblehead, Massachusetts, with 6 teams going head-to-head in 2 days of tough competition and challenging wind conditions.
We are here at Corinthian Yacht Club for the final day of the Thea Trophy. Hi, I'm Martha Parker for T2P TV. It's not all about the racing. Corinthian Yacht Club is an incredible host and put on quite the party last night with a delicious dinner, great cocktails, and a band that kept us dancing and singing all night long. Today we are going to go through the full second round robin and then we will go into the finals. At top of the leaderboard is Bristol Yacht Club, and we have lots of racing to go. The second round robin is completed, and now we start the semifinals knockouts. The pairings are Bristol versus New York Yacht Club, and CBYRA versus Eastern Yacht Club. The first team to win 2 races advances to the finals. Coming up on 30 seconds with Bristol versus Eastern Yacht Club. Bristol in the green, looks like they have the upper hand. 20 seconds to go, and New York Yacht Club in the blue, and CBYRA is in the red. New York Yacht Club has a solid line. All clear. And Eastern takes the win. New York has the 2, 3, 4 for the win for the match. That is 1 Bristol Yacht Club. That was a win for New York. They had a 1, 3, 4, and the CBYRA team could not hold them off. 20 seconds to go, and Bristol is in a good position with a 1-2 start. Nice move, all clear. Eastern Yacht Club got in there at the last moment. New York Yacht Club, Amy Fader, number 4, does get the win for the first, and second place, Ashley Love. And third place is Janelle Zarkowski, and 6 is Hannah Sweat. This was not good enough for a win for CBYRA to go on. This is the first race of the final of the Thea Cup. New York Yacht Club is in the blue sails and Bristol Yacht Club is in the green sails. 30 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. Bristol is nice at the pin, and yet her person got peeled off by New York Yacht Club. Anything can happen. Boat number 12 was over. She is rerounding the mark. And that puts a nice little advantage for New York Yacht Club. The finish of the first race of the finals in the green sails 11 is Bristol going with a 1, and number 10 is a 2. So that's a win for Bristol. She is 1 up. This is the best of 3. Janelle Zarkowski in boat number 3 for CBYRA gets the first, and Sarah Morgan Waters in boat number 2 gets the second. That is a win for CBYRA. They just need 1 more to get 3rd place. This is the second race of the finals of the Thea Cup. New York Yacht Club is in the blue sails and Bristol is in the green sails. That's 20 seconds. Bristol has 1 win, and they made an amendment, so it is only the first to win 2 races. Bristol could clean this up, finish this up now. This is the second race of the petite finals between CBYRA in the red sails and Eastern Yacht Club in the yellow sails. CBYRA already has a win, so if they finish this in first place, they will win 3rd place for the entire regatta. Bristol Yacht Club is fighting it out in this final leg of the Thea Cup. If they win this race right now, they are in first place. And that was a win for Bristol. Number 10 snuck in 4th place, and number 5 was 6th. And that will give Bristol the win for the regatta. And that's a wrap for the Thea Cup. Congratulations to Bristol for their first place, New York Yacht Club for their second place, and Chesapeake Bay Yachting Race Association for their 3rd place. Great competitors, great racing, and in challenging conditions. This is Martha Parker for T2P TV.
See the full video of the Corinthian Yacht Club's Thea Trophy Sunday Finals on youtube.com, T2P. Sailing on demand. From southwesterly winds gusting up to 20 knots, and one of the sharpest sea states the class has endured, dropping to 5 to 6 knots, and the lightest conditions sailable by the nimble RC-44. The 44 CU Marstrands, penultimate day, provided a complete test for the teams off West Sweden's holiday hotspot.
The penultimate day of the 44 Cup Marstrand started big as was forecast. With winds gusting to 20 knots and large, steep, vicious waves that had built up overnight, it was Hugh Peak's Aleph Racing that made the best of it to win today's first race ahead of Searef and Charisma. The 44 Cup's big win specialists, Nico Prince's Charisma, followed their 3rd with a bullet in race 2, in which they came home ahead of Team Aqua, Chris Bake's team having pulled ahead of Team Nico on the first downwind.
Quite tricky for Nico and the trimmers and stuff, and everyone keeping the boat going and keeping good modes and upwind and downwind. Some good ways to be caught, and we enjoyed the day.
By the 3rd and final race of the day, the wind had dropped to single figures and the sea was abating too. In this it was Igor Lars' Team Searef that led across the line in another special finish within Marstrand Harbour. The Slovenian team defended well in a stiff match race to the line with Aleph after the fleet had compressed in the fading breeze.
It was extremely tough from strong wind to light wind, extremely complicated day, big waves, and so Cheese and Javi helped a lot, pulling the speed, and Edo made great tactics, so it paid out.
Going into the final day, Team Searef leads by a mere point from Charisma, but as is typical in the 44 Cup, just 9 points separate the top 6 teams, including Team Aqua, Aleph Racing, Artemis Racing and Team Nika. All are capable of being on the podium tomorrow, or even winning the 44 Cup Marstrand outright.
The World on Water's Christophe Favreau's talked to Sailing Week's founder and president, Luca Rizzotti, at this year's Sailing Week about his new project, the Sailing Youth Series, in conjunction with the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron.
So Luca, you've just announced the Foiling Youth World Series.
can you describe to our Australian and New Zealand audience what is that big project?
Well, the Foiling Youth World Series is a new series dedicated to youth, as the name says, age 16 to 24, that we have developed together with the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron, with World Sailing and with China Sport Industry Group. The series will have in 2023 the first 4 to 5 events. We have many locations in discussions, including in Australia and in New Zealand. The boats that we aim to use are the Moths, the Wasp or the Switch, the NACRA 15 FCS, and then wing foil, wind foil and kite foil. In kite and IQ foil we're going to use basically the youth Olympic development equipment. This is practically a new pathway for youth to access top events like say GP and the America's Cup, alongside the normal, so to speak, Olympic pathway and ocean racing pathway. We have a new pathway which is basically foiling. We want to turn talented young sailors into professional foiling sailors.
So Luca, it's going to be a round the world circuit apparently. Can you give us a few informations about the potential destinations?
Yes, we are now talking to 10 destinations spread around the globe. We then will go down to the 4 to 5, which will represent the actual series in 2023. At the moment we have discussions with locations in Australia, in New Zealand, in China, in the Middle East, in Europe and in the United States of America.
Okay, thank you Luca.
Thank you Christoph.
Just one race was sailed on the 4th day of the 2022 5.5 metre World Championship at Hank Yacht Club in Norway. The win went to Jean Genie, who put on a dominant display in the tough conditions.
Today played out pretty much as per the forecast. It's been sort of building breeze in the forecast for days now, and it played out exactly that way. We had a nice start in the end, just down from the group, and with a massive gap to leeward. So we're happy with that, and we just chipped away. We ended up all the way pretty much in the left, and we think New Moon had gone the right way, made a gain on us. They looked to have overlaid, but our focus was just, let's just, win our side. So from where we were at the leeward mark, it was really just a matter of getting the boat around the track safely. Certainly we've got nice speed. We've got nice speed. We've got good enough speed that if we put the boat in a good place, we generally just chip away and generally kind of win the one-on-one speed battles around the track in that stuff for sure. And it was very easy to release downwind and get off down the waves. We touched 15 knots a couple of times today. At the top of a 10-foot wave, staring down it, wondering what's going to happen.
So obviously we're here because Hunk is one of our favourite spots to be. We bought the boat a few years ago to campaign, and obviously this is the first venue for us. So thoroughly enjoying it, learning a lot, and I think my arms are about 2 inches longer today. For me, well, I've been coming since I was 10, so to give away my age, it's 35 years I've been coming here. I'm a member here, and same with my father. And it's really about community and friendship and the social side to sailing. So for us, it's as a family probably the most enjoyable place to actually sail. For me, we kind of brought the boat together. Colin's doing some regattas. I'll go and get my team and do hopefully Sardinia next year is what we've been told, and then potentially New York afterwards. But if we could do 2 regattas a year, that would be a for us coming from Australia, it's a big thing to fly. You end up taking a lot of time to race. So yeah, definitely there's campaigns and years ahead of sailing.
It's just fantastic to be back at Honka and competing. We bought the boat so we could come over here and compete, and Frank, my father, and I came and sailed here a lot for about 3 or 4 years back in the 70s, and I always had the dream of coming back as a father and son thing and bringing my son back at him, and fortunately we talked him into making the trip. We've just been having a lot of fun. We figure we can get in the top 10 in any one of these races against these professional sailors and crews. We're doing extremely well. The intention is that we'll campaign it. There's 4 Australians here in Honka this year, and the 4 of us are looking to campaign our boats on the sort of European and international 5.5 circuit. I'm just hoping that I can convince Adam to come back and do it with me, because to me that's what it's all about. I'm not really expecting to be on the podium, but I'm expecting to come here and have a lot of fun and enjoy the company of some really nice people. And the venues that the Fives choose are, you know, just amazing places, parts of the world to go to.
In a testing final day amid challenging conditions, the ultimate outcome of the 2022 Superyacht Cup Palma could not possibly have been closer. The destination of the overall Superyacht Cup Palma trophy remained in doubt until the end of the St. Regis race day, with the end result only decided on countback.
Superyacht Cup is always a great regatta to be part of. For me, it's a thrill to be racing massive big boats, but really closely raced with the top level teams and tacticians all around.
Racing has been incredibly exciting. It's fabulous to be in Palma. We absolutely love it. And then you come out here to the St. Regis and you feel like you're in sort of another world in this beautiful, beautiful landscaping. Just a lovely combination of friendship and real professional, serious sailing. It's magical to be here.
It's been great, you know, it's nice and social. It's everyone's sort of getting back to how we used to be, I guess. And it's really nice to see all the owners just really wanting to get back amongst it, and I can see it all just growing from here again, so which would be nice.
The Superyacht Cup in Palma is always a great event. You know, Palma's one of the great sailing venues in the world, and it's unbelievable to have 4 J's racing on the water, and with a little bit of luck maybe we'll get some more in years to come.
We weren't really expecting to certainly win the class and absolutely not win the overall, but very happy with the result.